What's up, guys? Theo here, doing a quick prediction for Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. This is a little bit different, little out of the box. I really never gamble on boxing, but I do watch boxing. Not a lot, but I watch some of the bigger, like, pay-per-views. There's a lot of good matchups lately, so my attention has been on it, and also my attention came to this matchup because of the line. But right now, Anthony Joshua is a minus 300 favorite, and Ngannou is plus 235 or something on DraftKings. But guys, if you've been following the odds history for this fight, Ngannou, when the line first came out, was a plus 350 favorite or underdog. So I got him on Bet Online. I put 0.5 units on him a couple weeks ago on Bet Online at plus 350. The minute this matchup was announced, I kind of had a feeling that Ngannou was probably going to win this, just based on the kind of way we saw Ngannou and Fury play out, and also kind of what we have seen from Anthony Joshua in his career. I'm not saying that I think Ngannou is the more technical boxer or anything like that, but I don't think Ngannou is going to get worked by Anthony Joshua here. First of all, Anthony Joshua is someone that we have seen him have massive setbacks before in the past. He's a bit overrated based on kind of the look that he has, how athletic he is, how big he is, how kind of technical he is. But guys, I watched this guy get beat a few years ago by that chubby little Mexican dude. I don't even remember what that guy's name was, but he ended up beating Anthony Joshua. And Joshua is a guy that he seems like mentally he's not always quite there. He's not quite as focused. He's not quite as hardened and steeled mentally as someone like Ngannou is. And I kind of think that's going to be a big advantage for Ngannou here, because you get these two guys together in the ring. Whose personality do you think is going to shine more, right? Who do you think is kind of the harder guy mentally? For my money, I think it's Ngannou, you know what I mean? I think that there's a chance that Joshua could get in there with him, and if Joshua can't knock him out and can't really immediately dismantle him the way that people were saying that Tyson Fury was going to do, then I think that there is a real good shot that Anthony Joshua ends up wilting here against someone like Ngannou. Ngannou is a gigantic guy, and he has enough power to sleep any man that's walking this earth. So yes, he is not technically as skilled, and he does not have the accomplishments that Anthony Joshua does. But you're talking about Anthony Joshua, you're talking about a guy who we have seen him break. We've seen him drop the ball. We've seen that happen before. We've seen him be defeated. And with Ngannou, he looked good in the Tyson Fury fight. It's not that I don't think that he really won that fight, so to speak. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if they had given it to him, but Tyson Fury did show up looking awful. That being said, he was competitive the whole time. Cardio lasted. Obviously, Ngannou is going to be on supplements. He's not under USADA anymore. He's not getting drug tested. I'm not saying he wasn't before, but if he wasn't, he definitely will be now. He didn't just all of a sudden get up, and he's not this gigantic heavyweight dude that's been training MMA forever, and then all of a sudden he just has boxing cardio out of nowhere, guys. I'm not saying he hasn't trained boxing before, but he has no professional boxing bouts. So yes, he was training initially to be a boxer in his come up in his career, but you're not just going to develop random cardio like that out of nowhere. So I'm sure he's been training very hard, but I'm sure he's also on a lot of supplements. And I just think there's a chance Ngannou could do something here, could make something crazy happen. I think a lot of people people are repeating the exact same thing as what happened last time. Oh, Tyson Fury is going to destroy him in the first round. People are stupid for thinking Ngannou has a shot. Fury is going to completely wreck him. It's not even going to be competitive. Everybody was saying that, and then they get there, Fury looks like shit. And that fight was probably rigged anyway. It wasn't even a real... I guess it was a real professional bout, but it wasn't for the belt or anything like that. So who knows if that outcome was even legit or not? Who knows what even goes on with the boxing judges, because it's known to be one of the more corrupt sports. But guys, at plus 350, you just saw this dude do very well against one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Tyson Fury. Yes, a Tyson Fury that looked completely out of shape and looked like he didn't train at all, but he still went in there. He didn't get knocked out. Tyson Fury didn't like beat the shit out of him or anything. It was a competitive fight. And now we're going up against a guy that everyone has kind of agreed is not as good as Tyson Fury. And Ngannou is a plus 350 favorite. Even if the line wasn't that big, I might even still take a shot here, guys, just for the fact that, like, I see all these people writing Ngannou off completely here. And I'm like, this is not the spot to write Ngannou off. This just ain't the fucking spot for it, man. Plus 350, I mean, I had to throw half a unit at that. I also do have 0.1 units on the fight to be a draw, just because I think, again, boxing is corrupt. I think the judges could do whatever they want, especially in these weird, like, circus kind of matchups that are coming out of nowhere. I mean, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what kind of gentleman's agreement they may have made. There's just no way of saying. But plus 1,800 for goes to draw. We've seen these circus boxing bouts go to draw all the time, so that's not some like impossible factor or anything like that. And I mean, you know, Ngannou's got the power to knock this guy out. So plus 350. I really hope this cashes, man. It's going to be hilarious if Ngannou wins this fight. But I mean, I just am too tempted with how I've seen the public perception on this guy. I just think it's very skewed on this fight. And given that plus money, man, I mean, the odds have come down. The odds have come all the way down from plus 350 to plus 235. So money is coming in on Ngannou. I'm not the only one that thinks this. I mean, it's very obvious that other people are betting on this. And that's a pretty significant price change on what's supposed to be a wash. That's a pretty significant odds change from plus 350 to plus 235. Over 100 points of line movement on this. So, I mean, people are throwing money at Ngannou. Who knows if it's sharp money? It could just be people saying, fuck it. But, I mean, I'm not going to miss 0.5 units on this. It's not in the Bet MMA tips because Bet MMA does not track boxing. I've been trying to find a way to put boxing in there, and I can't, so I don't think it's possible. But I did tweet this when I made the bet, so I figured I'd just make a video about it and talk about it. So I get my bragging rights if I do win this bet. Anyway, guys, keep it locked in. Interested to see what happens here. And I'm interested in the boxing world now because there are a lot of great matchups on the horizon. So maybe I'll make some more videos about this in the future. But keep it locked in, guys. Later.